It is March 24th, 2026, and we are in the Tall Grass Plains of Kansas. Now, everyone says Kansas is flat as a pancake, right? These are the Flint Hills. Flint Hills are about a third of the state, maybe not that much. Start west of the Kansas City area by a number of miles. We are on, just pulled off of Highway 177 north from Interstate 70. K-State University is just up the road about another 7 miles. But one of the reasons I wanted to show you the Flint Hills, particularly at this time of year. But first, let's see what Walt Whitman had to say about it. He said, quote, "As to scenery, while I know the standard claim is that Yosemite, Niagara Falls, Upper Yellowstone, and the like afford the greatest natural shows, I'm not so sure. But the prairies and plains, while less stunning at first sight, last longer, fill the aesthetic sense fuller, precede all the rest, and make North America's characteristic landscape. Even the prairie's simplest statistics are sublime." Now, looking out into the distance, you'll see the rolling hills. So it's not exactly flat. There are other areas of Kansas that have rock formations, much like Colorado and the Southwest. So that's not flat either. But if you notice, there's kind of a haze out there. Every year, every spring, they do a burn on the prairie. Now this is what the prairie grasses are looking like. Okay, just hang on and it's going to get more interesting. But that's what it looks like, the prairie grass. Oh, there's Sam out in the prairie grass. Hey Sam, what are you doing? Okay, so they do a burn every spring to burn off all of this prairie grass. And I'm going to go down and show you an area that's been burned. And then I'm going to try to find one that is currently burning. Sam's really enjoying smelling the prairie grasses. Come on, Sam. Hey, come on. All right. You're gonna have to excuse all the bug splatters on the windshield. I just drove across Kansas, but this is what it looks like after a burn. This is just along the roadside. We're going to get to a better spot. Hopefully I can find a turnoff. what the prairie looks like after a controlled burn. All that tall prairie grass is burned off. Now this was a natural occurrence, but it's managed now. But the reason the prairies are the prairies with very few trees is because every end of every winter, early spring, lightning would strike and set a fire on the prairie and it just burn across. And it keeps trees from growing. Now I've got a shot of trees right now. They grow in certain areas if they've missed getting burned up. In a seedling doesn't get burned up and it's able to establish itself, then you may get trees here and there, particularly along creeks. Okay, now imagine 150 years ago, yeah, when the buffalo were out here. Okay, these are cattle. You see out there in the distance all the smoke. But after a natural burn, back before we did controlled burns, this is the Tall Grass Prairies National Preserve. New grass would grow and it'd be great for the buffalo. It's great for the cattle. See all the smoke in the air, and it makes for beautiful sunsets too. But I see some active smoke out over there, and it depends on if there's a road that goes down there that I can get to it, but we'll see. And this is what it looks like when they burn the prairie grass. It's trying to get closer, but the more I drove down this road, the farther away I was getting. So I turned around, and there might be better shot of it farther up here. So let's see if I can get any closer. But that's kind of neat. That's the Tall Grass Prairies burning in Kansas, just south of Manhattan, Kansas, where the home of K-State University. That's kind of neat. Okay, you can see the fire just over that ridge, and then you can kind of see the fire line there. If you come down a little bit farther, there's a pocket of fire there. There's another one over there. That's neat. I wish I could get it from the side where you could see the fire line trailing down the prairie. But I don't know how much closer I can get or how much closer I want to get. So, we'll see. I'll go a little bit farther. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. You can hear cows out in the distance mooing. They're probably not liking this. Okay, there's a fire line. Just kind of following the hills. And it goes on for miles. I'm staying upwind from this. That's a lot of smoke. Okay, I am real close to it. I've got a little patch of the prairie about 5 feet from my van that's burning. That's like 5 feet from my van. And this has just been burned through. And smoke is it's blowing away from me, but it really smells like a prairie on fire. This is what a prairie fire looks like, folks. And all the scorched earth will grow back in nice, fresh green grass. Okay, I'm going to be driving over this bridge here in just a minute. That's on fire. The bridge isn't on fire, it's the grass, prairie grass burning up next to it. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I've never seen this. I'm going to try and get some of this as I'm driving. See, I'm going up country roads, gravel, and I'm on getting into the side with the smoke. Camera goes askew because I'm trying to watch the road. This is neat because it's grass. It's not moving real fast. guess that's why. I mean, you see videos of forest fires and they just look like they're roaring. This is just a nice slow crawl across the prairie. Okay, I can feel some of the heat and definitely smell the smoke. I hope you all appreciate this. We got a pretty stout wind that's carrying the fire. As I'm driving along, I'm looking at the fire on my right, but out of the corner of my eye, I can see the reflection of the fire in the driver's side window. So it kind of, every once in a while I think, oh, I'm surrounded by fire. I'm not. I'm playing it safe. It's, like I say, it's not a fast moving fire. If I start getting into something I don't think is safe, I will turn around and head on down the road. Seen about 3 or 4 people out on ATVs driving around it, looking at it. Saw a truck with a water tank on the back, so they're keeping an eye on it. We got some poor little cows over here, wondering what the heck is going on. Oh, sorry. There they are. There's the fire. Go back, cows. They're on the wrong side of the fence. It just keeps going on and on. It's kind of pretty. See a ribbon of fire. It's slowly creeping up the hill. It's kind of neat getting two different ridge lines. Before I forget, please subscribe, like, make comments, share with your family and friends. And if you watch this video, I hope you appreciate me risking life and limb to get these shots. Don't worry, I'm safe. For now. Okay, I believe this is the end of the video. The road that I came down is blocked off by the people who are controlling the fire. My biggest concern now is I'm on a different road and I'm not sure how to get out of here. I'm on the back country roads. So hopefully I'll find my way out and I'll be able to post this video for your enjoyment. Come back and see some more. Thank you.